again. I am joined by Escape Reality, and as you can see, I've got all of them here.
Hi!
It's come in waves. Every time I've come in for an interview to update us, there's been maybe one or two, but I've even got Anne. Hello, Anne.
Hi. That's my mum.
Anyway, you're back from Miami.
I am actually.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Still there. Thanks.
Because it's not been long back, is it?
Yeah.
No.
Time's flown. How was it?
It was
Amazing,
good. It was
really
really
good.
good.
And do you want to thank everybody?
Yes,
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks for supporting
Felix, I really did get back, get lots of money and get up behind you, didn't they? And
Yeah,
really
yeah,
get
they
away
did.
with
Right,
it.
yeah.
So
They did.
you are
Absolutely.
indebted now to a lot of people. But in the last interview a couple of you gave, you were talking about what you want to do when you get back from Miami, and I understand you're still looking for a youth centre, and there's been some sort of advancement on this. Can someone tell me what's happened?
Mr. McLean.
Oh my. Well, we've found a premises that we'd like to find the funding for, which is the old North Star Hotel on the seafront, which looks an absolute abysmal at the moment, to be brutally honest. It's probably better known to most of you as Licks Nightclub, but it looks like a good investment opportunity to turn into a youth centre complex basically, and
Brilliant.
community space, which I believe will put Felixstowe back on the map.
Yeah, man.
Because the whole concept of a parkour centre, some people don't understand that, and obviously you're going to be looking for people to invest in it. What is actually a parkour centre, and where is the nearest one to this area?
Okay.
Yeah, for that?
What? A parkour centre.
Oh.
Where's the nearest one?
The nearest parkour centre's in London, which sucks.
Explain it to other people.
Oh, hello,
Explain
everyone
what it
else. Parkour centre is pretty much what it says. It's a centre where you do parkour.
And you teach it in a safe environment.
Well, no, that would be a centre where you taught parkour, not just a parkour centre.
So what happens at a parkour centre then? Do they run classes? Do they run
Depends if you've got a teacher.
training courses to become teachers? What sort of things do they cover in parkour centres?
It depends if you've got a teacher.
And they have a
Do you have a teacher?
Well, the one in London.
Yeah.
How are they set up? What do they offer?
Well,
because
you
obviously
go through the door.
if you want to bring it down to Felixstowe,
What basically a parkour centre, what we are hoping to do with our parkour centre is, yes, we want to open it to the community to give something back. The kids can come in, learn parkour, which will stop irritating residents with kids practising parkour over roofs, built parks, etc. They'll be in a safe environment. There'll also be the boys there. Obviously, the boys they're all becoming coaches, parkour coaches eventually,
Yeah.
due to funding. There's only Grant and Kurt so far, but the rest will follow on to be coaches. So they'll be coached correctly, so they'll be safe in what they're doing. They're also doing safeguarding children, things like that, so kids can come and talk to them. They're more inclined to talk to these mob than anybody that looks like you or I and looks a little bit,
Because they can relate to us.
yeah, they can relate to the boys more, and the boys will know in which area to point them and direct them to get the correct sort of help.
yeah.
Because we relate to it, sort of thing.
It's diverse. Anyone would be welcome. All these, they're all different. They're all different lads. No one would be sort of shunned or turned away because they look slightly different. That's our aim, to get everyone together. Obviously, improve the seafront as well for Felixstowe. But our point is as well the amount of publicity it's going to bring into Felixstowe. Being as there's not many parkour centres around the country, the media interest would be phenomenal if we could open one. It would also bring people in from all over the east side of the country. Closest one's London. So, and also when Grant and Kurt, you could ask them when they did their parkour coaching in London, it wasn't just England, there's people from all over Europe.
Because I was going to say,
coming in.
because you boys have nearly finished it, haven't you? And that in itself has been quite an expenditure for you.
Yeah.
What did you do while you were over there then, Curtis?
What, at the parkour place?
What kind of things have you covered already?
Well, we done first aid. We learned about all of that. We learned safety guarding children. We learned how to teach basic techniques and warm-ups and cool-downs and why you do that to help your body and stuff. And we also learned about the history of parkour, how it all started and everything like that. And it basically just sets you up for being an assistant. And then the next course we're hoping to do is level 2, which makes you your own coach in your own right.
So how many people are in these classes then? I mean, like Anne's just said, how many people are in that class?
Well,
Where do they sort of come from?
When we went, I think there's about nearly 20 people. Yeah, and they were such a versatile group of people from all around the world. So I think just going to that centre to learn to teach. So yeah, it's good.
So really then, if we were to have something in Felixstowe of that scale, we're not just talking about UK-based businesses coming to the area. We're talking about worldwide
Yeah, worldwide.
global businesses. Because obviously the main point at the moment is you've started up a petition, you've already been to the Evening Star, and of course we're going to sort of help push as well. But when the centre actually comes to town, what on earth are you actually going to fit in that building? It's ginormous. I mean, have you got any ideas at the moment as to what you want to fit in there?
First of all, we're going to start off with obviously the parkour centre so we can teach, and then after that will be the youth centre, which is what Dan just said, and yeah, then eventually to expand from that and hopefully get a variety of different things, but we start with one thing at a time, not just race ahead.
Because Grant, your statement beforehand about young people, would you like to sort of say that again for these viewers to sort of really sort of show what you want to do for young people with the youth centre?
Okay, what is my goal really with the youth centre is, because I know probably firsthand what it's like to be judged on the way you look or what you do, or getting knocked down and thinking that when you've hit rock bottom that you can't really get back up again. So really I want to use this youth centre just so that kids like that can come in and find some direction again and just find it maybe a little bit easier than the rest of me and my lads had to. So it's really to help the kind of children that don't fit into the what's seen as normal crowd can still have hobbies and be good at what they want to do.
Yeah.
And hopefully give them a home, like a place where they fit in. Because I know when I moved down, I didn't fit in anywhere.
Yeah.
So I met lads through this sport.
Yeah.
So they've helped me settle down, and it's a great asset to the group to show how homecoming they are.
Because that's the thing, you would be faced with people from all over the place coming here. It wouldn't just simply be Felixstowe-based people. You'd be expected to be able to accommodate anybody.
Yeah, basically, we just want to promote open-mindedness, not to sort of close off to anybody. Sort of be open and accept people for the way they are, not the way you want them to be. So. Because
obviously, people who fit into sort of the parkour type of sport are often people who are very expression. They do a lot of stuff, and they won't fit in. So when they come down to Felixstowe, not only are they in a safe area because we are on a peninsula with a lot of a very safe environment, but they will also be given a centre where they can basically look after themselves and be looked after. Who are you going to be working with? I mean, is there any groups already that you've been looking at and saying, other than the parkour, other than the youth centre, we're going to also be offering, I don't know, counselling, training, all sorts of other things?
We're all doing a personal training course with U Forum at the minute, and ITS training. So yeah, we're looking at a partnership with them in the future, maybe eventually.
And U Forum, basically, they're a training provider. So they offer, between U Forum and ITS, they can offer youth a lot of courses. For people that drop out of sixth form, people that drop out of college, that aren't sure where they want to go, U Forum and ITS have got courses that are sort of ideal. They're in a different sort of, they're in a different base sort of way.
And they cater for your needs, not on a whole as everyone's individual, which is what I really loved about it.
And level two.
Yeah, I was going to say, because level two, have they come forward and expressed an interest in this?
Well, we've spoken to the mayor, who's working directly with level two, it's his chosen charity, and he's spoken to them, so indirectly they're very interested as well in speaking to us about, obviously, because they have trouble securing premises.
They have lost it, yeah.
They could be at the premises as well to offer their services. Obviously, they've got more experience, so to help each other really. So yeah, they're interested in getting involved as well.
Because the main thing really at the end of the day is a lot of young people nowadays, because obviously in my line of work, as a youth worker, I've realised that there is no direction for young people really. Yeah. But then of course we've got one big thing that's arriving in Felixstowe in the next year is the academy. I mean, are you looking to go and speak to Stephen? And obviously...
Yeah, we are. And we're going to, hopefully, this is what we would like to do, is offer courses to the school where the kids can come out and work or do some stuff at the centre.
Because I believe you've already secured something, because you were just saying that there's something. There's always something going on.
We've had several high schools and schools approach us regarding teaching in schools. We're going off to Copleston School in September to do our first bit of coaching, and they want to talk to us about long term.
With a couple of schools
next month. And we've also had the actual education department want to speak to us regarding going in and getting this part of schooling taken in there. Obviously, if we had the centre set up, it's a perfect environment because it's going to be set up for parkour. So then we could
For all that,
offer
to come here.
that, to come to us.
Yeah, because I mean,
and do
at the
lessons.
moment you're already not doing that much in Felix, though. You're training out of the area.
Yeah,
You're not teaching in
it
the
does
area.
pull you out of the area because it's all out of the area. You know,
Mm.
they've been to Miami. There's European countries now wanting to speak to us about
Yeah.
teaching kids abroad. So we want a base in Felixstowe as well, and we don't want to just drag it all away from Felixstowe.
We want to bring it back. We
bring
want to
it
bring it to
back.
Felixstowe
Yeah.
and give Felixstowe a reason to be put on the map.
Yeah, that's right. Because if not, it's all just going to sort of drift away again.
Mhm.
So we're determined to keep it based.
Because I think
Yeah.
that's the main important thing is you have to go out of this area.
Yeah.
And realistically, there are investment opportunities to invest in helping with the purchase of the building.
Yes.
Obviously, funding it in the long
Funding
run.
it, yeah.
It's not a quick fix for all of you not to get a job, because I don't want anybody to think that that's going to be the case.
No, they.
No.
It will have to be on a voluntary level, but the return on any investment, I think, for the town is going to be brilliant, because everyone will
will.
come here.
It
Yeah.
will.
It just proves the point that none of you have been able to do anything of what you wanted.
No.
In Suffolk, you've all had to go out of the
Out
area.
of the area. The amount of people it will bring to the area and the media interest will be amazing.
Huge.
Phenomenal,
Yeah, huge.
Because the youth form, I understand there's something going on this year already in Felixstowe, an event,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fitness Britain.
Fitness Britain. We've briefly touched on it before you went to Miami. Who wants to explain what that is? Because it's coming here.
Okay, we went over to Fitness Universe, which is the big worldwide event, and Fitness Britain is a spin-off, the British version of Fitness Universe. And it's basically a bodybuilding competition and a bikini model competition. However, this year we're putting a different spin on it, and we're bringing a brand new group fitness category hosted by Escape Reality. And what we're looking for is cheerleaders, martial artists, dancers, any group act that believes they promote fitness in any way, we'd like you to enter.
Please.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Please.
It is.
When is it? Where is it?
It's at the Spa Pavilion on the 2nd of September. I believe it starts at 1 p.m, but there is more information on our website, which is Escape Reality.
You've got to sign up and that before you.
Yeah, we can't. You
Yeah.
can't just turn up on the day.
That's not the end of the website.
Yeah.
That was just cut.
Right, you go back to the website, escaperealityuk.co.uk, and if you head on over to our news page, all the information on how to get a seat there and watch, how to enter, and where to sign up, and all this is all on that page.
Brilliant.
And how to sign our petition.
And how to sign our
As
petition.
I said, the final thing is there is a petition to get
There is a
a
petition.
building, because the one thing I know someone's going to ask, they're bound to ask the question, I don't know if you've realised, but we are looking to lose the Spa Pavilion in January.
Yes.
Yes.
Have you considered that as an option? Because they are looking for somebody to take it on. There was discussion taking place in the last 2 days, and I know a couple of groups who are looking to have it. Why not start with the Spa first? Have you thought about that one?
We weren't aware that.
Silence.
Well, no, we weren't aware of the fact that we
I weren't aware that the decision, because I know someone was hoping to take
Yeah.
it over, so I wasn't aware of that. Yeah, it could be a possibility. Obviously, whether people in Felixstowe would want it kept as a theatre, that I wouldn't want to go against their.
We
sort
were
of-
just
think-
trying to look at somewhere we could, use that isn't
I
being
think
used at the
at-
moment. That
at
could
the
be an
moment-
opportunity for it.
At the moment, the size of the Spa Pavilion, already it's being discussed that the theatre would remain, but it would be a very small 80-seater
right.
theatre. So the size of the rest of the space is pretty much up for whatever you want to do with it.
Well, then
So,
obviously it is an
have
option.
it.
It is an
It
option.
is an option.
It is an option. But the petition, where can they sign the petition?
The petition you can sign if you go to the main page on our website, which I'll say to you again is www.escaperealityuk.co.uk, and if you scroll towards the bottom of the page, you will see at the bottom you'll see a brief description on our petition and sign the petition. And if you click on that link, you can see the full details on our petition and sign it there.
Evening Star website, I believe, as well.
Evening Star website, yes, that should be up tomorrow, I believe.
Any shops or any other sites where they can go on if they're not
Facebook.
going to come on
Facebook,
Facebook?
yeah.
There's a
Facebook, you can
Facebook,
go
yeah.
for our
So-
Facebook
so
page,
everyone-
Escape Reality UK, or our Twitter page, Escape Reality UK.
Because if you get to a certain number, which I believe is 10,000, you can send
Yes.
it straight to Downing
We can
Street.
send it to Downing Street and they will be obliged to make something happen.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for coming in, guys.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you. And
us.
we've managed to fit you all in now.
Yeah.
So you can all be in here. But thank you very much for watching, and if there's any information anybody want, you can either visit Escape Reality's website or our own one, because we'll pop everything up on there. We also have a link directly to their site through the Felixstowe TV website on our links page, and we can also post on our site as well. So if you want to pledge your support, then get in touch. Thank you very much for watching, and see you all again soon.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Yeah.